Welcome to today's Numerology Quickie. My name is Joy Kingsborough, and we're going to dive right in to the stream of consciousness that is influencing the energy today. The energy that's been influencing us on the same date, November 4th, for thousands and thousands of years. It's part of a collective cycle that influences the psychology of humanity in order to ensure the evolution of consciousness and the movement through the bigger cycles that we experience as the planet moves around the sun. There are different types of energies that are implanted within this matrix, within this system. 369 are three energies that have a pretty intense aspect related to creation. So today we find ourselves in a stream of energy related to the material world. We're within the river stream of the material, the river stream of diamonds. We're in the river stream of diamonds connected to the incredibly powerful number 3. The number 3's job, specifically related to the stream of the material, is to affirm, amplify, and abundantly project what you agree with. And this is so important to understand because this wave of energy moves through the consciousness and says, I'm going to pick up the things that are amplified within human hearts and minds, those things where the most agreement is generated, the energy, the frequency of that agreement. So let's talk about agreement for just a moment, because this is so important as we get ready to go into the dream time, as we get ready to manifest, create what's occurring next in our stories. Agreement has to do with anything that you believe with ferocity. You have agreement with it. You might agree that you are less than. You might agree that you're not enough. You might agree that no one knows who you are. There are a lot of things that you can agree with. There are also things you can agree with that are abundant and extraordinary and amazing, like I am enough. I am extraordinary. I have the intentions to create amazing life stories for myself. I am incredibly known and appreciated. I am incredibly wealthy. I'm incredibly loved and cared for. I am a loving being. You can agree with anything that you want. You can agree with being productive in society and having purpose. You can agree with not knowing your purpose or feeling like you're left out. You can agree with any thought that moves through your mind. So it's so important that you understand that you are the chooser of the agreement. You don't have to agree when someone says, you know what, you're not very smart, you're not very kind, you don't do those things well. Maybe you should choose something that's a little closer to your skill set. You don't have to agree. You can know in your heart what it is that you want next. You can decide what that is. And that decision can lead you to an extraordinary life or a challenging life. Your agreement is sacred. Someone can say something to you. You can have a hater on your feed. Someone can say, not agree with your point of view. And you can agree with them when they say, that's a dangerous viewpoint. You shouldn't believe that. You're evil. You're not kind. Whatever it is, you can agree with that. The more you agree with things, the stronger the energy in your body begins to support that agreement. It begins to affirm that, and it begins to create a vibrational state that includes this affirmation. So whatever you agree with, whatever you affirm, becomes part of the collective frequencies that make up your vibration. You experience a life that matches that. The 3 comes in and says, I'm going to affirm it with physical conditions. I'm going to bring in physical results that match what you agree with. So today, above all days, anytime we have this 3 coming in, when we have the 3, the 6, or the 9 coming in, we want to be really aware of what it is that we're affirming and agreeing with. It's a great opportunity not only to interrupt agreement that we don't choose. I don't agree to believe that I'm not successful. I don't agree to believe that I'm not beautiful. I don't agree to believe that it'll never be my turn. Whatever the thoughts are, whether they're fleeting or not, you can become conscious and not agree. And you can agree with someone when they say you're extraordinary. You can agree with it. You can also be the one who says it and agree with that. And when you do, your conditions are amplified and your life circumstances agree with you too. The 3 creates an opportunity to accelerate that, to accelerate whatever you're thinking about. So if you make progress today towards affirming what you want, even if you haven't done that before, even if you weren't great at it the last few days, even if you've had some challenging energy the last few months, you could decide today, no matter what, I'm going to affirm the things that I want to experience. I'm going to affirm my well-being, my wholeness, my wealth, my abundance, my love, my connections. I'm going to affirm all of it. I'm going to stay in a place of affirmation of my good. And by staying in an affirmation of your good, allowing your body to be filled with that affirmation, you set things into motion that begin to create physical conditions. And they'll begin to create over this next month. We'll have more 3, 6, and 9 energies that come in to accelerate that into the physical. So the 3 is the seed, the 3 is the amplification, the 6 is going to bring it into being. And if you focus on that energy, what you'll find is over the next couple of days, you'll start seeing results from the universe. You'll start seeing exactly how things are already beginning to move in place because of your conscious affirmation today. So today is the day for creators. It's the day for conscious creators. And I hope you really seize that energy and that you have results beyond measure, beyond things you ever dreamed possible. I hope you experience a miracle over this next dream season, this next holiday season. Lots of love. We'll see you tomorrow.